If you love your family, this next story will make you think twice about ever leaving your husband or wife, especially if you have children. It's a follow-up to a story from July of last year. That story got the attention of state lawmakers in Nashville. But as I-Team reporter Ernie Freeman explains, it did not reunite a mother with her two young sons.
When we met Danielle Malmquist in July of 2007, she was going through a bitter divorce with FedEx pilot Shem Malmquist of Germantown. In the end, Shem got the divorce and custody of their two boys. Danielle says Shem's $200,000 plus salary and high-powered attorney Dottie Pounders gave him an insurmountable edge in the courtroom.
You can buy justice in Memphis. You really can. And I'd like to just ask one question. What did I do so wrong to deserve this? Being separated from my boys, being required to pay to see my own children that I gave birth to.
Gave birth to, but is only seen for 36 hours over the past year. Why? Because of where she now lives, California, and because of the financial strain caused by the cost of complying with the court order and other fees. $325 a month in child support, $500+ a month in guardian ad litem fees, which the court converted into back child support, a minimum of $800 a month for supervised visits at a family services facility if she uses the 8 hours a week the court allows. Throw in Danielle's estimated $2,000 a month in travel expenses for the 4 8-hour visits from California, and she says the monthly cost for visiting her children is more than the estimated $2,000 a month she makes.
Do you think that Danielle should not be allowed to see the children?
I have never had that opinion.
What is your opinion?
During last year's trial, Shem Malmquist didn't want to talk about Danielle seeing the boys, but he recently agreed to talk on the record with Fox 13 about his ex-wife, and he pulled no punches. He said, "I don't think she's interested in seeing the children. I believe she's only interested in publicity." He also said, "She's never been much of a parent. She had no interest at all in them when we were together."
His goal, I believe, is to keep me from the kids. Keep me from having any access to the kids. Keep the kids from rebonding with me.
Shem denies that's his plan. But with her limited contact with her boys, Danielle is afraid her relationship with her sons will disintegrate.
I told my youngest son, I said, can you say please, Mommy? When he asked me to open up a juice bottle for him, he said, "You're not my mommy."
Danielle says the terms and conditions of the final divorce order is driving her out of her boys' lives.
At this visitation facility, it's a 5x8 room, no windows, hardly any toys. We have to stay in there the entire visitation. They won't let us out of the room. 2 children, 3 and 4 years old, in a 5x8 room. Anyone will tell you how hard that is on the kids.
No.
And hard on a mother who says she could only afford to spend 4 hours with the kids on Christmas in that 5x8 room unwrapping Christmas gifts. She's desperate for something to change before her sons lose any sense of who she is, if they haven't already.
My youngest son was 7 days old when this started. And now he is 3 years old. My oldest son was 13 months when this started, and now he's 4. I'm wondering how old they'll be when it ends.
And she wonders if it will ever end. In Memphis, Ernie Freeman, Fox 13 News.
Our first story prompted a series of state hearings on custody and visitation in Nashville, but no new laws. Meanwhile, Danielle, who now lives in California, says she will keep fighting for her children. She has another hearing